Good to go. Welcome back, everyone. This is Dylan Kimlin, currently sitting with Sumi Rajpal. You are currently about to watch the gold medal match for the men's in the 6-0 Open. We have our referee who's wandering off. Mark is going to be covering this match There you go, you can have a good look at him there next to the Mismo sign. It's also got the wonderful Erico who's going to be doing line calls. Now, I'm thinking, Sumi, we are in for a thriller of a match because these guys have been having some amazing matches. So currently,
I think they're here for the revenge after losing that round robin game. They were not happy.
so we have the Vine brothers on the closest to camera side there,
First blood.
and Ollie Gray and George Wall on the other side, currently receiving. 1-0-2. This game is a game to 11, best of 3. And what are you thinking, Sumi? I'm pretty excited. I think this is going to be an absolute firefight.
I think it'll go in 3 sets. Oh, it's a great
What a
shot.
roll there. Oof.
Pretty good control from Ollie. It's 1-1-1.
Here's 1-1-1. Nay's number. Bang.
You can't give that forehand to Travis. It's too strong. So we've got 1-1-2 now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I love them, but I'm gonna watch this.
Oh, what a shot there by Gray. Beautiful positioning. You'll notice all players are wearing 6-0 gear. Of course, the 6-0 Open has the 6-0 players playing in the gold medal match. But that is purely coincidental, folks. There's been no rigging. These guys... Ooh, what's the rule here? We've got a little bit of a dispute here.
No, it's all good.
So-
They're gonna replay the point.
2-1-2.
So this is something like, because we've got refs now recently, normally if this would happen, Travis would lose the point
Because he stopped it.
because he stopped it, and they were actually right, standing right. But I think here players are not used to playing with refs, so we
Yeah.
give them more chances, or just we are more lenient.
Yeah, general rule of thumb, guys, if you're watching at home, don't stop the play. Obviously, if someone's injured or whatever, yeah, but even then. That's 2-2-1. 2-2-2. My apologies. A little bit impatient there by Wes. Side away, Gray to serve. Bit of a, what do you reckon, bit of nerves, Sumi, or just players still feeling each other out?
Yeah, and I think it's the heat. It's the West feeling the heat today.
I think all the players are. Like, this will be definitely one of those battles that I think points can be gained very quickly if anyone gets on a roll, as Ollie takes a switch there. Beautifully placed there by Travis.
It's a side out now, 2-1. Let's see if they can get a lead here.
There we go, the classic Vine approach, good approach. They're so patient.
Yeah. 3-2-1. Interesting strategy from brothers. Like they're going more to George, not to Ollie.
Okay.
Watch most of the balls they're playing to George. So we've got side out 2-3-1.
Second server. Low scoring affair thus far. And that's just gone long there.
That's the wind, took it out.
Yeah, 3-3. The wind hasn't really played havoc, but in that instance it just kicked in enough. Bang. Ollie cops a stray.
Yeah, it might be going out, but it was just too hard to get away. I think we've got now 4-3-1. Oh, 3-3-1.
Yeah, side away. We'll see if it fires grey up. The,
So we have a problem with the type.
yeah, unfortunately, it's that hot, guys, at home that I'll see if we can get some footage there. The tape's just simply, it's just lifting up. The adhesiveness isn't sticking. The heat is extreme today, and this is a good example of what happens.
Well, shout out to David Richardson. He's getting some samples from Thailand for the tape because he reckoned it was very hot in Thailand and the tape never got off.
Yeah, true.
In that Asia Open tournament.
There you go. I mean, if anyone knows about heat, it's our friends over across the pond. So we've got an immediate here little fix-up by our court referee, Mark. Absolutely wonderful guy, Mark.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He's using the chalk to
Yep.
the kitchens. And it does look straight enough.
Yeah, I mean, camera there. I mean, geez. When I worked in childcare, I frequently got bested by my toddlers in drawing in between the lines, and it seems Mark would also beat me in that regard because that's a pretty good line.
Yeah.
So it looks like the players are just having a stretch, getting back into it. This is one of those court timeouts. So for the players at home, Mark did confirm before we began that each team gets, I believe it was a total of 6 timeouts throughout the 3 games. So 2 timeouts
2 times out every set.
Every set, not including a medical timeout, which yesterday during gameplay we had multiple medical timeouts simply due to the heat. We had heat exhaustion, was a genuine concern. And they call it the Sunshine Coast for a reason. It's that's all we're getting at the moment is nice and sun. Believe me, it'd be mighty tempting to go down to the beach after this, but
We've got a very hard game just behind the men's finals. There's a semi-final going on. Michelle and Sarah taking on Glennis and Sal.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously Michelle and Sarah would probably be the number 1 seed for this event, but
Yeah.
Glennis
I
and
don't
Sal
think
and-
they've ever played together, but they are a strong combo.
Yeah, true. All right, game has commenced. Vine Brothers serving. Immediate speed up there by Travis.
Point. Here they get the lead. It's 4-3-1, I believe.
And just during that court timeout, it looked like Wes might have had a bit of an injury concern there. So hopefully he can pull through. 4-3-2, Travis to serve.
Because all these 4 players are playing mixed today as well.
Yeah, it's, I had a interview with Brett Blackmore from Mismo earlier regarding recovery, and this, I think he might be handing some stuff out because this heat is just savage. It's hurting
Yeah.
everyone. So where's Brett? I might wave him down to give some stuff to Wes. Last time we want his injuries on court. So that's side away. George to serve.
So I believe George played a final against Wes and Trav with Martin at Slam Jam.
Okay.
And the pattern was always Wes and George doing backhand dinking.
Okay.
And Wes was on top of it every time, but now I've seen George winning some of those backhand battles.
George has obviously been practicing.
Yeah.
Love to see it. I think the Australian scene is seriously growing. I mean, you and I have been playing for what, 4 or 5 years,
Yes.
something like that.
4 years at
And
least.
the Australian scene has just rocketed in that time. Speaking of rocketing, look at his hands. Is George on the attack? Oh, beautiful recovery here by the Vine Brothers.
See the
as they
coverage
come into
from
that
George.
approach. Oh,
See, that's what I'm talking
play.
about, George. Like, he's been winning a lot of those battles.
That was a phenomenal transition there for the Vine Brothers, but George Wall just too strong in the end.
He's like a wall. It's so hard to get past him.
Oh, a shred of pain in that one, just too short.
Okay, timeout's coming. I
Side
can
away.
sense it.
Oh, it's only 3-4.
Yeah. It all takes 3-4 shots.
Yeah, you're right, Sumi. I think about the poor old Ollie. He's a punching bag, this guy. But
Wes has been punching him pretty hard.
so we're having another court fix-up.
And we're just gonna take it out.
Looks
Gonna
like we're
just
just
use
gonna
the chalk now.
purely refer to chalk, and the
Chalking the court. It reminds me 4 years back when we used to use soap.
soap.
Yes, to put the courts, because we had this snobby tennis community. They didn't like chalk marks, and it was easier for us to remove.
Oh, that's
the
right.
soap.
Yeah, that's right.
So we would do all the courts with the soap.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, if there's anyone watching right now that sells tape, the Australian pickleball scene needs some kind of reliable adhesive that will not tear up tennis courts. Unfortunately in summer, I mean, here we are in autumn, it's supposed to be cold, but in summer this tends to be a common issue. I've been saying for a while now, Sumi, and I'd be interested to get your opinion. I believe during summer and the hotter days, that's when our indoor tournaments should be, and all of our outdoors should be in winter.
Yes, no, that's true.
3-4, was that 4-4? 4-4-2, I believe I just heard from our official mark as Ollie's on the attack. Side away, Vine Brothers to retain serve. Oh no, it is 4-3.
3-1. It's a very tight game.
Yeah, very long. Hands. Bit of a spray there by Travis, unfortunately. Where's Vine to serve? Oh, look at this control. Into a backhand
See
dink
this
rally.
backhand
Yeah, this
dinking
is what you're
battle.
talking
Let's
about.
see who wins this time.
Cross into the forehand there by George. Taking that straddle position. Oh, look at the speed.
So this is the exact thing I was talking to George the other day, because I've seen both of these players backhand dinking, and I told George, you gotta take that on the full and attack.
Yeah, right.
And he's been doing that, and I'm loving it.
Oh, that was phenomenal speed
Yeah.
up there by the boys. This is some prime time pickleball here at KT Academy. Dropped in there. Ollie thought it was going long, with the top spin provided by.
It's a very good rally. Like all the players, I'm very impressed from Ollie leaving that ball and hoping it would go
Yeah.
out. It did land it in, but leaving the balls is one of the hardest skills.
Yeah. Especially if you're as impatient as I am.
Another backhand battle.
Yeah. And Ollie takes the lead, and he
Oh,
wins
he
it.
did good.
Beautiful two-hand stroke there by Gray to take the point. We have a tied game. Ooh, this is exciting, Sumi.
I'm very impressed by Ollie actually.
You reckon he's the difference maker at the moment?
Yes, like when you see
Oh,
the
beautiful.
team.
Side away, 4-4-1. Travis Vine to serve.
That's an unforced error. But that's what like his shots are like, or he'll get a winner, or it'll be an unforced error. The boys are on the charge now. Got 2 quick points.
Yeah, well, you mentioned timeouts. Oh, called it.
There we go.
There's our
That's a
first
very
timeout
good
for the day.
timeout.
This is an absolutely great game so far as the players are. Gray and Wall have called their first timeout for the match.
Yeah. Normally it's funny what people talk about in timeout. I
Okay.
always found it very interesting.
Okay, well, let's have a chat about that. What do you find?
Like my timeouts, it's funny. It depends who I'm playing with. Like today with the Lee, we were discussing about the food, what we're gonna eat today.
During your timeout.
Yes, literally. I was asking him if he's gonna join me for lunch.
There we go. Believe it or not, that's one of the top players here in Australia. Sumi, also known as the Colonel, loves his KFC, except you're on a bit of a health kick at the moment, so
I've been trying to eat healthy. I love KFC. I love sugar. I love my ice cream and chocolate and everything with sugar.
alright, the fellas are back in. This has been an absolute battle of attrition right now. 6-4-1. Oh, good return there, Borelli. Nice high one.
Ollie looks more calm now in this rally. Oh, it's just too calm, too relaxed, I think.
There's that ready position we were talking about earlier.
Yes, he needs to get back. Yeah, he needs to get his focus back. Good. They're now gonna pick on him. You can see every shot because they've seen him making 2-3 mistakes in a row.
Here comes the dink rally. Oh, look at the patience.
Who's gonna blink first?
That was a 19-shot rally there.
Well, George's been doing very good on those backendings. He's trying to always look for the attack, look for that first ball on the full.
Yeah, I think I was about to talk about consistency and then George taps it into the net. But across the board, these players are playing very well. Oh, what a return right in the corner, and that has just dropped in.
But you see, like the brothers, they always find a way to come back. I don't remember if last time when they lost a tournament, when they've played together in any open division.
Yeah, I mean, Travis obviously getting injured last year was big, and Ollie puts that away.
Oh, that was a weapon, Ollie.
Bit of a statement there. I think Ollie's a bit tired of copping bruises in the legs, and has taken some frustration out on that ball. Greater serve, 9-4 or 4-9. Here we go, back to that back dink rally, and that has just gone long there.
Just pushed a bit wide. Tried to go for a bit too much there.
Let's see, Travis there immediately went for the ATP anyway. These fellas do not mess around. They take any opportunity they can.
That's another giveaway.
Yeah, that's a side away there for the duo of Gray and Wall. Where's Levine to serve? Nope. Wall's just dropping his paddle. 9-4-1.
Very good leave again.
Jeez, Ollie. He has a big target on his shirt at the
They're
moment.
going hard at him.
Yeah, it's a third one, but I mean, he's left every ball he can, so he obviously knows it's happening, and that, as a result, he gets a point
It's a
there.
very good serve.
Back to the cross dink.
Yeah, I think George's been taking that first one on the full and attacking. He doesn't want to go into the rally. It's
there's
a
a net
lucky
roll.
net cord.
They're those ones that you apologise for, but you never actually mean it. Match point. 10-4-2, Travis Vine to serve. And that has just gone long. First game will go to the Vine brothers. Well, Sumi, what do we reckon?
I think we're gonna do something different from Ollie and George next game.
Yep.
So I think the brothers have figured them out after their round stages.
Okay. That's some good analysis there. While we're waiting, guys, as the players have a bit of a drink and a bit of a stretch, we'll go to some ads. Once again, thank you to Mismo for sponsoring today's event.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Dress and cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in.
Okay, welcome back. This is Dylan Kimlin. We're currently having game 2 at the 6.0 Open, which is the gold medal match between the two Vine brothers, Travis and Wes. They're on the further side. Wes is wearing the white top. They're currently versing Ollie Gray and George Wall. Side away, 0-0-1. Travis Vine to serve. Oh, talking about leaves, look at that.
Yeah, Ollie's been leaving the ball
Yeah.
all day.
Picture
He
perfect.
needs to get out of the way after those bashing.
He's competent. All right, let's see. We've seen lots of transition play here to the net as we come into another shootout.
Just by the book, Wes. He does his resets, gets off.
Side away, I believe. Yep,
Sarah is at 0-1-1.
0-1-1. Gray to serve. Oh, Trav with the double strike.
That's the long arms.
Yeah, the old praying mantis style. I can definitely see this being a bit more of a net battle already. The good dinking there by the fellas. The previous game we saw a bit more of a shootout play style, but immediately there's been a bit of a transition from Gray and Wall, and now they're going straight into the net. So we can see it happening again right now. Side away. 1-1-1. Switch there from Gray and Wall.
Here we've got George Wall.
So George is now on the attack, and
Yeah.
that switch played well there.
Play again.
So Sumi, what's the logic here on the switch? Why have Wall and George opted to do this?
I think they are trying to put George on the left.
Yeah.
Because he wants to take more of the court.
Of the forehand side?
Yes.
Okay.
He wants to take his forehand in between. And
Oh,
normally,
look at this shot.
wow, that resets.
Bang.
See, that's what I'm talking about. George can take a lot of more shots when he's on the left.
Oh, look at that. Guns are firing. And Wall and Gray retain serve. So a bit more of a switch play style here from Wall and Gray by the looks of it.
Yeah, they're trying to stack now all the time, putting George on the left.
Where's his
And we have
call?
a medical
Timeout.
timeout, I think.
I don't know if it's a
they've
medical or
I
just
think that he's
normal.
going to use his normal timeout first and see how he feels.
Poor old Wes, he's always riddled with cramps in these events. And yeah, he does not look good. The heat right now, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely suffocating. It is very warm, and I reckon the temperature on those courts would even be worse. Official Mark's just checking in with Wes to see if he's okay. Looks like a lower limb stretched there by Wes at the moment. But positive start here for Graham Wall. They've, obviously had a good plan of attack for what to do going forward, and acted appropriately.
Let's see now. I think, and it's a bit of a odd thing to do, but I think they'll be targeting West now. They can see he's already struggling with the injury.
Yep.
See having his electrolytes. But I've seen both the brothers playing through injury and still winning their
Yep.
finals.
Yep.
I've seen them doing it all the time.
There's no doubt these two are the titans of the Australian men's scene currently right now, and I think when pressure rises, diamonds made from it. I think Wes and Travis will try their best to pull through. It's just whether Gray and Wall can capitalise on this potential opportunity. Looks like the fellas are getting back on the court. Be George Wall to serve. 1-1-1. Wall to serve.
It seems that timeout worked in their favor.
Yep.
straight away a easy drop miss.
All right. Oh, wow. And then again, I do recall that there's a stat somewhere that taking the timeout generally turns in your favour.
Oh, you can see it straight away.
Yep.
You got a side out.
Oh, lovely shot there by Wall. Geez, they move well. Wall and Gray, just what they're doing off the court. See if they go for another switch. And the Vine brothers get a cheeky one there.
I think the Gray is the youngest player here today. He's 17 or 16 years old.
Oh, straight into the net. Oh, I don't know, Sumi, there's a few young roosters running around. We had some few young'uns playing yesterday in the age categories.
Yeah.
And they had some absolutely lovely games as well. Well done to all people that participated. Oh, look at this coverage here by Wall on the attack. Oh, Wes did so well until the final shot. Beautiful shootout there by the boys. 2-2. Bit of a different serving angle there by Wall.
I think that's the strategy here. They're gonna just drive now.
Yeah, try and...
2-2-2.
I think Wes will revert to a bit more of a defensive resetting play style and let Travis do the damage. In saying that though, I don't feel that Wes will mind that at all. He has an absolutely brilliant dinking style. Look at that. If anything, out of your opinion, Sumi, who's the better dinker out of Wes and Travis?
I find more difficult to dink to Travis.
Yep.
Because he leans forward more and attacks before Wes does.
Okay.
Especially on the backhand side.
Oh, great.
But then I find Wes more consistent.
Okay. So in this instance where Wes is potentially battling a lower limb injury or cramping at the minimal, reverting back to that defensive dinking style isn't the worst thing, right?
No, it isn't, because you can attack him before he attacks you.
Yeah.
And especially it's like, I don't like Travis up on the net because I think he's one of the strongest player when he's up, as you saw it.
Yeah,
Like,
capitalizes immediately.
yeah. So I like to actually return all my balls to Travis so I can keep him back as much as possible.
2-3-2, by the way. Okay, that's a nice serve there. It results in a tied game, 3-3-2. Wall to serve. So, okay, so that's really interesting. So you deliberately try and keep him back as much as possible.
Yes, because if I can win a point while he's back, it's easier. But once he's up at the net, as you see, he reaches in, leans forward, and it's so hard to reset or dink to him.
Yeah, Travis is in great form right now. Be interesting to see how their campaign continues throughout the tournaments throughout the year. Because if Travis is already firing, scary for all other competitors. I bet you're sitting here watching, wondering how you and David are going to be able to take these fellas on.
Oh, I can't wait, David, to be back and take them on.
All side away.
We have lost a few finals to them.
Few 3-3-1. My apologies, I had the wrong score there. Bang. Wonderful shot there by Wall.
That's what the bake and shake is. So you saw
Yeah.
Gray driving hard in the center and
Causes
George
that pop-up.
finishing. Yeah.
Yep. Gray and Wall take the lead. 2 points.
And they're thinking about another timeout right now, I think.
Well, I wonder whether they used their medical timeout before or not.
No, I think it was just a normal timeout.
So for those that are wondering, there is a difference between a medical timeout and a normal timeout.
Yes, I think the medical timeout is much longer than a normal 1 minute timeout.
The ball has gone wide, but they played it on. It's just one of those things that the camera crew can see things that others can't, and
Well,
Wall and
that's
Gray
what I like
capitalise.
about most of these players here. All four of them, they play very fair. If it's
Yeah, very
close
honest.
enough, it's in.
Yep. Yeah, I have to agree with that, Sumi. I find there are a lot of players, unfortunately, in the Australian scene that call things that shouldn't be called, and
And sometimes I just believe most of these players when they do wrong calls or when we can see it's wrong, but they're not doing intentionally. It's
Yeah.
just they see it in
Or it's so
see it
fast.
out or yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. This ball's going to be square by the end of the match, Sumi. It's getting hit that hard.
A lot of bashing. Hopefully we have some balls left for mixed doubles.
Second serve. Travis the serve. 3-6-2. Oh, good discipline there by Wes. 4-6. I'm seeing that the Vine brothers they're not third shot dropping as much.
So you'll see they're using this combination, first drive and then second drop.
Yeah.
So it's one of the ways, third shot drop is to come up to the kitchen line, but you can also come up to the kitchen line making your drop easier. You do the first third shot drive and then you do a fifth shot drop.
Yeah, okay. And we'll see what Graham will do here in response.
They are going for their bacon shake, so they're trying to do that first drive and see if they pop it up,
Yeah.
the brothers.
There's two quick sideways there, and the Vine brothers retain serve.
You saw that drive and then drop.
Whoa,
Very
good
good
shot
shot
there
from
by
Ollie.
Gray. Gets a few claps from the crowd. That was a very calm stroke considering he was a bit frustrated earlier. Bang. Ollie's finding form. Side away. Gray to serve. That's going long there. Graham will find themselves with a 3-point lead. This is game 2. If you're currently just tuning in, game 1 was taken by the Vine brothers. Our photographer Nay nearly got stood on there.
That was a very ambitious try from
Yeah.
Gray.
He's young, mate. Let him try. It looks like Wes has stretched that leg out enough, and it seems he's moving quite freely again.
But I don't think Wes and Trey want to go into the third set. They would like to finish
Oh,
the
of
set.
course,
Yeah,
especially if Wes is having
exactly.
injury concerns. That was a nice little point there for Graham Wall. Whereas, if anything, you'd find that Graham Wall want a long battle. They want to tire them out, especially if Wes is battling a lower limb injury. Oh, look at these resets. Whoa. Wow.
See how good Travis was in defense there.
And if I be honest, I think that was probably the right shot there by Gray too.
Oh yeah,
It's just an
it was
amazing
a very
return
good
by
angle
Wall.
from Gray.
Just 6-7-2, just like that. 3-point lead is dissipated. And that's gone long. Great lead there by
Very
Wall.
good lead. We've got a side out 7-6-1.
Wall to serve.
Well, I think it should be 7-6-1.
Yeah, it is 7-6-1.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, let's see where the fellas take this as we have some nice little reset back to a dink rally. Oh, sneaky speed up there by Wes.
I
And Ollie
think Ollie
returns.
was ready. He was watching him.
Well played.
So we've got a point, 8-6-1. 3 point away.
Oh, you love to see it where the speed up goes in the favour of the opposition. And Wes punishes that shot there down the line. 8-6-2.
That's a very good poach from Wes and
Yeah.
taking that first ball.
2 smashes in a row there for Wesley Vine. Side away.
We've got 6-8-1.
Oh, look at that stroke.
So that's why the return is so important. If you give anything short, they're gonna just drive it.
We talk about controlled drives a fair bit, Sumi. I think Travis has been putting on a clinic for that. Oh, what a reset there by Wes. Pressure's too much there by Gray. Well played. Second serve. 7-8. We've got a bit of a tape dilemma here on our court. The tournament director there, Lou, on the side there. Currently hopping on to fix some of the chalk lines up. Honestly, I think Travis and Wes are probably appreciative that the court's fallen apart. Get a little bit of a
Pretty sure
break.
Wes can use a break now.
Yeah. Which is we often talk about momentum, and it's probably infuriating for Graham Wall to have a nice little burst and get ruined because the tape's falling off. But rules are rules. We're gonna have straight lines.
Shout out to all the volunteers lining up the codes in between games.
Yes. Yeah, I think the Australian scene's really starting to pick up with the amount of volunteers, scorers, people running tournaments. You love to see it.
Especially now we've got refs almost every tournament, especially
Yes.
for all the medal games. It's so good.
Yeah, gone are the days, Sumi, where you and I are required to referee every game. I think you still do referee
I
plenty of
love
games.
refereeing.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh.
Ooh.
I haven't seen Travis missing those all day. It's the first one he has missed.
9-7-1. Pressure mounting here.
Let's see who can keep their nerves now.
Yeah, second serve here to Wall.
Very good coverage from Wall Dead.
Honestly, I think Wall and Gray are winning the dink battles.
Oh yes, they have been.
You know, and this is against
Especially the Wall.
two of some of the best dinkers in the league. This is match point, by the way, 10-7.
And
Foot
we got a
fault to
foot
win the
fault.
game.
Wow, we go into the third set now.
For those watching at home, we've gone to game 3 now between the Vine brothers and Ollie Gray and George Wall. For those that are wondering what just happened, that there is a foot fault, so you cannot put your foot in the kitchen, or the non-volley zone as it's called.
And it's unfortunate it was on the game point.
Yeah, these
does
points can
happen.
happen at any time, Sumi.
I know.
All right, we are going to probably have a break. Are you running away, Nay? No, she's coming back. Resident photographer running around. Got some quick court repairs here while the players are getting ready. Be
So
interesting.
what do you reckon, Dylan?
Well, I mean, let's look at the comparisons of the two games, Sumi. So for the different play styles.
Yeah.
First game I think was a little bit more fiery.
Yeah.
And the Vine brothers capitalised. Whereas that game there, I find that the dink rallies definitely went in the way of Gray and Wall. In saying that, you know, Travis and Wes are elite dinkers.
Yep.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they would, they would normally take that on. I guess from where we go from here, it'll be interesting to see whether either team changes their game plan up. Both of these guys, both teams are good enough to know what they need to do. But what do you find if you're in a game 3, Sumi? Do you ever change anything up?
I wouldn't change anything if I was Ollie and George because it's worked for them in the second set, so just keep going with the flow.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Wes and Travis will need to change something up because right now they've got the momentum.
Okay. And what Is there anything that immediately comes to mind that you're like, okay, this is probably something we need to fix?
I think they just need to minimize their unforced errors after West had that medical timeout or
Yeah.
the timeout
Yeah.
with his sprain, I think, or they did a lot of unforced errors.
Okay, so change things up so that it's a little bit more patient play style.
Oh,
And there we
saw
go.
here no patience at all from Travis. Just
So, side away, Gray to serve, 0-0-1. That was out there. This is the gold medal match, game 3.
it's all about the nerves. Who can be more consistent? I think. The third set.
Currently watching the 6-0 Open, the first sanctioned event here, sanctioned outdoor event in the Queensland scene. We're currently in Mooloolaba. Absolutely scorching day today, and the players are firing up as we speak as that goes long. First points go to Graham Wall.
Oh, I think this score is still 0-0-2.
Is it? Oh, it was side away, correct. Thank you, Sumi, for keeping me honest.
And that's a side out 0-0-1. We haven't seen a point yet, Dylan.
Yeah, it's a game 3 in a gold medal match, Sumi.
Yeah.
I expect this to be a very long,
A very tight game.
hard-fought battle.
And that's the first point. Goes to Gray and Wall.
Come on, Wesley.
1-0-1. Oh, quick communication there by Wall and Gray. Well left. I think another thing we've got to take into account is that Ollie copped a fair few hard balls in that first game,
Oh, yes.
and his resets have been phenomenal. I think, speaking of resets, look at Wall here. Oh, wow.
Oh,
And that's a point.
that's very good from Wall. He kept resetting the ball.
Yeah.
As soon as he got the opportunity, he went hard.
Yeah, Wes caught an absolute
Yeah.
bullet there, and Wall to serve, 2-0. Back to the dink rally. This is how Wes and Travis won the first game. We'll see if they... Oh, sorry, how George and... There we go, return the favour. This is how George and Ollie won the second
I
game.
think
So
they
obviously
might have called that ball out. Yes. So George and Ollie called that ball out, and Travis thinks that we did get him.
Yes, I said maybe you should.
So good sportsmanship from all four players there. I think it's a side out, 0-2-1.
Yeah, for those watching right now, so I believe George's shirt caught the ball, and in the rules that counts as getting hit by the ball. George doesn't mess around and
Nah.
scores back immediately. But if that is the case, then it does go to the side that hit the ball. Back to the dinking rally. Just all backhand dinking, Sumi. That's all we're seeing today. I say that as Wesley mixes things up. Good speed up there by Wall.
Side out, and I think the way Ollie and George are playing right now, Wes and Travis needs to change something up.
Yeah, they've just striking the ball cleanly. I think
Yes.
that's all it is. They're 2-0-1. There's not many unforced errors. Speaking of unforced errors, that's one there. Oh, Ollie. Bang.
And George is hitting the ball very cleanly.
Yeah, Gray and
We've got 4-0-1.
Graham Wall up to an early lead. Looks like Wes and Travis are switching, trying to change things up. Look at that crazy amount of spin. And that's
It's a
just
very
gone
good
long.
rally. And we've got some type on the
Yeah, we'll
court.
see if the officials
Type
notice it.
issues.
Anyway, I can bring during
The got a second serve. George will be serving to West 4-0-2.
4-0-2. Wall to serve. Oh, that's a bit of a break there for the Vine brothers. How do they capitalise, Sumi?
I'd like to see more drops at Ollie from Travis. That's what I'm talking about, that drop. And get into
Back to
that
forehand
drinking rally
drinking rally, yeah.
to Ollie. Yep. That's it.
Watch the speed up, here it comes. Oh, good front on dinking here. Oh, look at Travis go. And that's just gone long.
But yeah, that's what I want to see more and just keep at Ollie because I think George is very solid right now.
Yep. 0-4-2. Wesley to serve. Oh, wow. Considering Wes is battling injury, that's a great effort to get it back. Wait for the speed up.
That's the first point to the brothers.
Yeah, and it was probably off of a error there from Ollie. I reckon that was probably going out, but the Vine brothers will be happy to take it. Might be the momentum booster they need, and they get another point.
Very quick point, and we've got a timeout.
Immediate timeout there by Graham Wall. So for the players at home, frequently in my broadcasts I mention the value of a timeout. That there is a classic example of it. Sumi was mentioning momentum.
And it's not also about losing points. It's about losing 3 rallies in a row, 4 or maximum 4 rallies in a row. Use your timeout.
Yeah, why not?
It's all about the momentum.
Yep. Yeah, you have them for a reason, and I've been preaching about timeouts for a long time now. I think more players need to use them. So that was a very smart timeout there by
I know
Ollie
tournament
and George.
directors are not fan of it because it just takes.
Ah, but it's part of the game. If you have a break, use it. You can kill that momentum. Obviously, it does benefit the Vine brothers too. Wes gets to have a bit of a stretch, so a bit of a drink, but they just got to keep that momentum going that they've just currently building upon. So this is the gold medal match, guys. 6-0 open between the men. 2-4-2. Wesley Vine to serve. Immediately gone back to the well.
Gone to the default backhanding king rally. George versus West.
Just waiting for that opportunity to speed it up. There it is.
There you go.
You never know quite where she is.
I think that's the way to go. Like West needs to speed up before George does.
Yeah, and that was a lovely two-handed backhand too. Wes got some great top spin on that. There's that third shot drop you're talking about, Sumi.
It's 2 unforced error in a row from Ollie now.
Yeah, Wes and Travis have been in this position far too many times. They know what needs to be done. That is a
that
beautiful
drop.
shot.
Wow. That was just amazing from West.
That's a 5-4 lead to the Vine brothers. Oh, good leave there by Wall. Side away.
Side out.
See what Ollie can do here.
4-5-1.
Now he has the serve.
I can see the return going to Ollie now. At least we try.
There it is. Yeah, Ollie just needs to settle a bit here. I think
Yeah.
he's getting a bit of the focus, and
Yeah.
in a gold medal match, pressure can mount. Wall takes the return. Ollie gets a point. That'll be good for his confidence.
I think he needed that.
Yep, tied game, 5-5. We'll see now that Wall has the forehand side here. Whether he takes the primary, no. That's a good drop there by Ollie. Nice shot there by Vine.
You can see now they've been trying to squeeze the court, keeping everything at Ollie.
That's gone long.
Yeah, I would call another timeout.
Should
now.
be switching.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
So for the viewers at home, because this is the third match in a best of 3, because they're playing to 11, the players swap at 6. And this is so in case there's any crazy wind or whatever reason, really. It's just maybe the sun in their eyes. So each team.
It's kind of a timeout. Both the teams gets a bit of a break because you still get like a whole minute.
Yeah.
So you can go get some water.
Just so you can also use both sides of the court
Yeah.
in the third match, so there's no discretion on if a team got an advantage or not. And both teams have ignored exactly what Sumi said, and they're ready to go. Where's the serve? Look at that switch there immediately. Oh, Peru. I was about to credit Graham Wall there for their reset, but unfortunately a bit of an error there at the net. 7-5. 2-point lead to the Vine brothers.
Got second serve now. Travis serving to Ollie. 7-5-2. That was very good work by George, taking that first middle.
Yeah, well, Vine immediately saw the switch was on,
Yeah.
and Wall was there to counter it. It was well played. And that has just dropped low. Unfortunate there for Ollie. Second serve. Greater serve. I just realised I've had the wrong score. It's currently 5-7 or 6-7. Vine brothers have a small lead.
And this is a very crucial point.
Oh,
He read that speed up like a book. Travis, you can't
Yeah.
speed it. You don't speed up at him like this.
yeah, lightning hands.
Yeah.
Nice placement there by Ollie. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, I think it's time to take your time out now. You need to calm Ollie down now.
Yep.
Yep, that's it. That's a good timeout.
Yeah, I mean, Travis and Wes have ended up on the other court getting the ball, so they would have had a timeout regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's talk pressure here, Sumi. So obviously Ollie's one of the youngest players in our
Yes.
current scene. What is George saying to him right now?
Just calm him down. Like, I wouldn't talk about pickleball.
Yeah, I mean, you'd talk about food. We know
I
that.
would talk
but-
about food. No, to him, if I was his partner, I would talk about how his team doing. He's a Tottenham Spurs fan.
You and your bloody football, always bringing it up. So,
Well, you need to relax him with what's happening on a pickleball court and get him back on the court fresh. So I would talk about something which
Completely
is not
irrelevant.
completely irrelevant.
yeah, fair call. So our official Mark's just having a chat with the players, just confirming. And everyone is good to go. So if you've just heard that, 0 timeouts remaining for Gray and Wall. Vine to serve. Oh,
Unlucky with that net guard.
yeah.
Can't do much. Will not dig it to his confidence. Very good lead.
There was not a lot in that, but it was the right call.
Another good
Two
one.
out balls there by the Bone brothers, and great discipline by Graham Wall to be able to pull it back. 6-9-1, great serve.
That's a giveaway from Travis.
Yeah, just what Ollie and George needed though.
Yeah. Let's see if they can take this momentum.
Oh, good
He's
hands.
winning the hand battles against Travis. Now he's back. Ollie's back.
Yeah, there you go. Timeout does wonders. 8-9 this game. Tied game, 9-all.
Timeout. Yep, that's the right call. 9-9-1. They are 2
Tie
points away
game.
to the victory. They got 2 serves, 2 points away.
Now I imagine this will be a win by 2.
Yes. So they need just 2 points to win.
Yeah, but if it gets to 10 all,
Yeah, if
Be
it
a win
gets
by
to
two
10 all, we
scenario.
win by 2.
so the once again, we were just talking about keeping composure and pressure, and now it's the Vine brothers having the same conversation.
Yeah.
Probably also talking about cricket, they're both
Yes.
South African.
Yeah.
9-9-1, greater serve. Oh, that is just gone
Very
wrong.
crucial
Jeez,
point now
Gray.
coming up. It's 9-9-2.
Gray struck that so well too. Unfortunately, it's just gone wide. Oh,
Oh.
through the leg shot there by Wall. And he follows it up with an ATP. That just goes wide.
I think he got too excited
Oh,
there.
George is trying to go viral in a gold medal match. Why not? 9-9-1. Got the switch on here by George and Ollie once again.
Okay, I got second serve coming.
Yeah, Travis got caught
9-9-2.
moving there. Oh, there it is. Ollie just missed that shot earlier on.
How good is that? Nobody wants to dink when it's 9-9-1.
Yeah, yeah.
They want to finish it quick.
Well, this is match point. 10-9.
9-9. It's a side out. 9-9-1.
Oh, it's 9-9. Jeez, never mind. Talking about getting excited, Stevie. Here I am calling the wrong score. Has that gone in?
No, that was out. We got 9-9-2. So that's when, if any of this player can slow down, then
9-9-2. That's a good finish there. 9-9-1, another side away. Wesley Vine to serve. Back to the dink rally. Oh,
yes. 9-9-2. You're stuck on 9s.
yep. That's out.
Okay, now we've got a game point. 10-9-2.
Absolute thriller right now, ladies and gentlemen. Match point for the Vine brothers.
Very good serve.
Oh, Wes
That's Wes.
with the finish, taking the win.
Right finish.
Fantastic effort by Travis and Wes, considering Wes had a injury during that, but also well played to Graham Wall.